Splat Midnight Ruby Review. Bold color without the damage. If you've ever dreamed of rocking a vibrant, bold red without frying your hair, Splat Midnight Ruby might just be your new best friend. As someone who loves experimenting with hair color but hates the damage that comes with it, I was intrigued by this vegan, cruelty-free, ammonia-free, and peroxide-free dye. Could it really deliver rich, long-lasting color without harming my hair? I put it to the test and here's everything you need to know before you do the same. First impressions. What's in the box? Splat doesn't mess around when it comes to making at-home hair dyeing accessible. The kit includes a tube of Splat Midnight Ruby dye, 6FL, Oz, a pair of protective gloves, step-by-step instructions for easy application. Right off the bat, I appreciated the inclusion of gloves. So many brands skimp on these. The dye itself is a deep, jewel-toned red with a thick, creamy consistency. There's no overpowering chemical smell, which is a huge plus for anyone with a sensitive nose. Application, easy or messy. Let's be real, anyone who has ever used a red hair dye knows that things can get messy. Splat dyes, in particular, have a bit of a reputation for being super pigmented, which is both a blessing and a curse. So, I took a few precautions. I covered my bathroom counter with old towels. I wore an old t-shirt I didn't care about. I applied petroleum jelly around my hairline to prevent staining. Applying the dye was straightforward. The instructions recommend leaving it on for 45 minutes or up to an hour for thicker hair. So I opted for the full hour since my hair tends to be a little resistant to color. The formula didn't drip, which made the process much less stressful. The results is it truly bold and damage-free. Once I rinsed out the dye, I was shocked in a good way. My hair was incredibly vibrant. Midnight Ruby is a deep, luxurious red with subtle hints of burgundy, giving it a sophisticated edge. Intensity. If you have pre-lightened or naturally light hair, you'll get the richest, boldest result. On darker hair, it adds a subtle ruby tint that shines beautifully in the light. Moisture retention. My hair felt soft and nourished, thanks to plant-based ingredients like quinoa and baobab extract. It didn't have that dry, brittle feel that often comes with hair dye. No harsh chemicals. Since this dye is peroxide-free and ammonia-free, my hair wasn't stripped or damaged in the process. Longevity. How long does it last? One of the biggest concerns with semi-permanent dyes is fade-out time. Here's how Splat Midnight Ruby held up. First 2 weeks. The color remained bold and rich, with only slight fading. By week 4, some noticeable fading, but still a beautiful red. By week 6, the color had softened significantly, but I wasn't left with an ugly, patchy mess, faded into a pretty auburn hue. To make the color last longer, I washed my hair with sulfate-free shampoo and avoided excessive heat styling. The pros and cons of Splat Midnight Ruby. Pros. Vibrant, rich color, especially on pre-lightened hair. No ammonia, peroxide, or bleach equals less damage. Vegan and cruelty-free. Easy application, doesn't drip. Affordable alternative to salon color. Cons can be messy if you're not careful. Red dye stains everything. Color fades faster on unbleached hair. Not a true permanent dye, requires touch-ups. Final verdict. Should you try it? If you're looking for a bold, cruelty-free, and damage-free way to achieve a stunning red hue, Splat Midnight Ruby is absolutely worth trying. While it may require some upkeep, the vibrancy, richness, and hair-friendly formula make it a fantastic choice for anyone. Wanting to experiment with color without long-term commitment or hair damage? Would I use it again? Absolutely. Just be prepared for a little mess, and you'll be rewarded with gorgeous, head-turning ruby red hair.